Go fruit yourself.
The latest diet fad doing the rounds has been taken to the extreme by this 25-year-old from Australia, Loni Jane Anthony. Loni Jane reveals on her blog that she eats up to 20 bananas a day, raw and in smoothies, but many commentators are branding her irresponsible.
Okay, it's working.
It work?
It's working. We're on. There's a little fruit baby there.
So there's a fruit baby, a smoothie baby in there.
And I just wanted to welcome you and see how you're feeling and just thank you for being here.
Yeah, for sure. I'm feeling awesome.
Yeah, and you're looking awesome.
I feel good. I'm a little bit sort of losing my voice a bit from just doing interviews and talking on the phone and being really busy still, but yeah, I can cope with that because I'm carved up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good one. Yeah, so like, how is all this hype? I couldn't believe it. Like, you did this interview and then all of a sudden it's just everywhere.
I know, I was not expecting it at all, and I definitely didn't do it, to put it out there and put my face and my name out there. I actually was like, oh, I wish I didn't use my last name, but anyway, it doesn't matter. The media just take parts of whatever you say and make it into their own, and if they can make it as negative as they possibly can to get that audience, then that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So I wasn't fazed one bit by the negativity that came out of it, because I feel like there's way more positive that came from this than good.
Yeah, way more. I'm seeing it everywhere.
Yeah, and I still think that most of the people that say negative stuff are actually
Curious.
the people that are probably even more curious than the people that are actually like praising me for it.
Yeah.
They're probably thinking in the back of their heads, oh, that obviously really worked.
Mm-hmm.
She does actually look healthy, and and people are interested in it because it's like deep down we all know that fruits and vegetables are good for us, and I just think that's just inspiring within itself, and the negativity doesn't get to me one bit because I know I'm thriving in health and I know what I'm doing is right.
Awesome.
And I'm not silly. I'm not on a diet. This is my lifestyle. It's every single day, and I just know that what I'm doing is right. And I love sending the message out. This is obviously new to me, like to be sort of in the public eye a little bit more, but
handling it well.
Yeah, I'm trying my best. Like, I am a really private person.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate this. Yeah, I appreciate this interview so much.
This is the first time this is the first interview I've done. Like, I've turned down all the TV interviews and stuff because I just feel like it's a little intrusive and maybe I'm not ready. I'm not quite sure about it yet. I'm still thinking about it.
We have the exclusive here, folks.
Yeah, exclusive interview. There has been days when I've just ate just bananas, but not while I've been pregnant. I've definitely been eating, I've been sticking to the raw chill for pretty much most days, especially later on during the pregnancy. It just makes me feel better. I feel more energy. I feel happier. I feel emotionally stable. So still lots of carbs, keeping it low fat, a little bit more fats during pregnancy. It doesn't affect me like it used to when I wasn't pregnant. If I would go a little bit overboard with the fats because I feel like I'd need it. Mm-hmm. But that's just me listening to my body, because I know what I need, and I know that if I feel like I'm sort of missing something, like my body's pretty good at telling me, and I'm pretty good at picking that up. I love my potatoes.
Me too. I love my potatoes.
Dutch greens.
Yeah, Dutch greens. Yeah, Sabaya's pretty good.
Yeah, Dutch greens and sweet potatoes, pasta and rice. Yeah, it's good.
How abundant is this lifestyle, really? Like, a lot of people, I think they look at the lifestyle, whether it be vegan or fruitarian, and they're like, oh, it's just so restrictive. I don't want to do that. There's no variety. And it's like, come on.
Yeah.
So much variety.
We're not, as humans though, we're not designed for the variety that we have given to us either. Look at all the variety you go into a supermarket. You don't even know where to look. You go wanting to make dinner, and you think you go into a supermarket, you're like, there's just way too many options, and you usually end up going for the frozen aisle anyway. But with this lifestyle, you don't need like hundreds and hundreds of varieties of tastes and foods, like, and you just like, I love my smoothies and I have them every day. Like, but it's like people eat their cereal every day. It's like, it's no different. Like, you're still eating the same. Like, most people eat the same things. Every day. It's no different when you're on this lifestyle. Like, but still plenty of variety. Majority of carbs. That's how I get up every day, and deal with this pregnancy with high energy, and I'm not stuck on the couch every day and not just feeling fatigued and low motivation and all of that. Like, I don't really feel much different at all. And there isn't many pregnant people that can say that they feel that way.
Yeah.
So
that's an amazing testament. It is, because you see people like Kim Kardashian gaining double the amount of weight that she should.
Yeah.
And then ending up with preeclampsia.
And lots of pregnant people deal with that too. Like, it's so well known, and it's such a common symptom of pregnancy. And all of these common symptoms of pregnancy, I just feel like it's not needed. You don't have to have these symptoms if you just, if you don't stuff your face with all these processed foods and high fats and high animal protein. So I think, like when people are saying, I'm going to die, my baby's going to die, I'm like, I'm going to be malnourished, my baby doesn't get enough proteins and fats and all of that. And I think, I love Kim Kardashian, but I watched her pregnancy and how she had her baby, I think it was like 6 or 7 weeks premature, and because her liver was shutting down and she had toxemia, which is preeclampsia, so you hold a lot of fluid, you blow up like a balloon, and it's so, so dangerous. Like, your blood is literally toxic. Wow. And if your blood's toxic, what do you think your baby's getting? So, but there was nothing in the news about that. No one was saying, Kim Kardashian, treating her body badly while she's pregnant, like she should be stopped. All of this stuff. It's just, no one blinks an eye because it's so normal in society. If you were to see a pregnant woman walking along the street with a McDonald's bag, or eating chips or ice creams, or tubs of ice creams or lollies, like, it's just normal. Like, people just think it's so normal, and I completely disagree. I just think it's terrible.
It is. It's
I just think, well, what's wrong with eating 10 bananas for breakfast? Like, if I'm feeling good and I'm energetic and vibrant and glowing and healthy, and it's obviously working, like, clearly. I want to help other pregnant women be able to not deal with crazy, painful symptoms while they're pregnant, because it's just not necessary. My ankles, like, they're not massive and swollen, and like, I can still walk. And
what about morning sickness?
Yeah, so I never had morning sickness.
Wow.
I never physically threw up or anything like that. I did at the start. I felt like a bit nauseous and tired, but that was more because I was working too much, and it takes a lot on you emotionally when you find out that you're pregnant, and to realise that your life is changed, like, it's forever changed from that moment that you find out you're pregnant. And I think it was more of an emotional thing, and just trying to deal with like the changes in my life, and then more things like that. But no sickness, no throwing up, no being in bed all day,
no swollen body parts.
No,
except your belly, obviously.
Yes, except for my belly.
Can you stand up and show people? There's a little fruit baby there.
So there's a fruit baby, a smoothie baby in there.
Oh yeah, what were you saying before, that like when you you have to kind of like make room for your smoothie?
I have to halve my meals.
Yeah.
Just spread them out, because like, I do have a smaller body, like, as you can see, one's a little bit smaller frame, so fitting in the 10 banana smoothie is a little bit of a struggle sometimes. It depends on the day. It depends where the baby is. Like, sometimes the baby's feet's like right up, where my stomach is. So I'm having my smoothie, and it's like, or it's like having a boxing match with my stomach. So it's like, okay, I'm just going to have to halve that one and and have another half in half an hour.
That's awesome.
But yeah, definitely not cutting down on the carbs whatsoever. Yeah. Just have to spread it out.
Yeah. Good on you. Yeah, that's awesome. And your blood test, like you said to me that you had your blood tested and the doctor was, you're all good.
Yeah, so I had all my blood tests and he was actually kind of surprised because most pregnancy you always become a bit deficient in iron and your B12 and then some other nutrients. But I'm really cautious about making sure I'm never deficient in anything because I have been before. When I was a heavy meat eater, dairy and all of that, I was deficient in iron. I had B12 issues. I had vitamin D issues. I couldn't absorb zinc.
Isn't that interesting when meat is meant to help with all these things? It's meant to give you the iron, the B12, and we're seeing more people than ever in the population who are actually deficient. And then they're eating meat, so...
And you know, people need to make that connection, and I think they're starting to, which is really good, because people are saying that there is a stronger connection with meat and dairy to ill health. And it is people like you, and it's people like me and Harley and, you know, all the other fruitarians or A1010 or raw foods, you know, whatever, like they are sending a message out that you do not need to live on that lifestyle to be healthy, because clearly like 80% of the population has health issues and they're living on this standard American diet. So there's a clear link right there to why people are getting so sick. It's not from it's not hereditary or anything like that. It's what you feed your bones.
It's quite amazing that like it's in front of our faces, in front of the doctors' faces, but it's the connection is just not being made at all. It's like the fog is just down and nobody can see the truth. Yeah. And that's why, like you said, like we're putting the message out as hard as we can, you know, try and carve the planet up and make people realise that fruits and veggies is the answer. Whether it's cooked carbs or whether it's raw, that is the answer. And the more people eat that and realise, like, the more they kind of start to think for themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the people that shun this lifestyle or that, you know, say, oh, you can't get enough from fruits and vegetables, they don't have the education. And even if they are nutritionists, the nutritionists are taught a meat and dairy diet. And, majority of them are, unless you do a special type of, you know, course or something, you know, that doesn't have a meat and dairy involved in it. But I think the only way to really learn is to apply it to yourself. When people first told me about that you can live on fruits and vegetables, like, really? Like, okay.
That's a bit extreme.
Yeah, like, isn't it? No, I wasn't ever thought it was too extreme. I was really open to it because, you know, it's like my internal instincts. It's like I know that we can, and I know that this is designed for us, like as human beings. So when you apply it to yourself, you do it properly, you get the education, you do your research, you know, you follow people that have done this for years, like I've followed you, and, you know, you can see that it works. And nothing's ever going to work if you don't do it properly. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a diet, it could be getting fit, it could be, you know, anything. It's like you have to apply yourself properly to get the results that you ultimately want and need. This lifestyle is about abundance. It's not about just having a banana for breakfast and then a couple of lettuce leaves at night. I see people start on this lifestyle and they've got this, you know, bowl like that big. And it's got like 4 grapes in it and half a banana and half an orange. And they're like, oh, breakfast. Yeah. No, like, awesome for trying, but you need to seriously, like, fill yourself up so you literally can't eat anymore.
Yeah.
And then that's how you learn where your threshold is, that how much energy from carbohydrates that you need throughout your day. I just have always been a big eater, and because I've never really had a problem with my weight up until from about 21, when the lifestyle caught up with me and all the drinking and stuff like that. But I've always just lived a life of just eat whatever you want. So if it's there, I'll eat it. You know, whole bag of Doritos and the whole tub of dip in one sitting, like at 10 o'clock in the morning. That was my smoker. You know, that was just like something I did every day, and, you know, massive chicken parmesanas and McDonald's meals.
And then you still want something sweet, hey, because you're not getting your nutrient fix.
As soon as you have that savoury, it's like, whereas dessert, like, I need chocolate. Like, I can't focus on anything else right now unless I get a chocolate bar. Of course, I've had times at the start where I didn't eat enough. You fall back into the, you've got things around you, or, you're in a meeting, or you're with some friends or something, and there's lollies, or there's the chocolates, or, the bread or whatever, and you do reach for it. And I have done that because your body is not satisfied, it doesn't have enough, so it's always going to reach for something else. It's the way we're tuned. It's, we live, our instincts is like survival mode. So if we don't have enough, we're going to reach and get anything that's around us.
Yeah.
But when you do learn to eat enough and enough calories from carbohydrates, that doesn't happen.
It's such a relief.
Yeah, it is. And you can just, you can look at all that food and you can see the people around you just binging out, and you can just be like, you feel a bit sad for them, but you feel happy that you don't have to go through that anymore, and you only just want to spread the message to those people so that they don't have to go through that anymore.
Yeah.
And it's not about, people say, oh, you must have had eating disorder or whatever. I'm like, I guess I did because of the way I used to eat, but, it wasn't an eating disorder in the way to be thin or any, image control or anything like that, because I never really had a problem with my weight. So that you can thrive on this lifestyle. Oh, doing that it taught me a lot about eating, how to eat like more salads and stuff, because before then I never used to eat any salads or fruits or anything like that. So
you came from paleo, didn't you?
Yeah, I did it for probably like 6 months because I was put on it. I was told by my doctors and stuff that I should try it, and this would be good for your health and everything, like eating organic meats. So yeah, I thought I was really onto something, but yeah, I lost a lot of weight because I wasn't eating enough, and I just remember always, I just would always have sore stomach, and my body never digested the meat well at all, and I was always like, oh, I'm going to eat these, 5 portions of meat every day, like literally gagging at the thought, because I never was a massive, big steak eater or anything like that. So yeah, going from paleo, just,
yeah, you would have you're probably, largely losing weight because you were sick.
Yeah, I was really sick, and you could see it in my skin and everything like that, but it was because, they just teach you, you just have these small portions of salad, and then this portion of meat that's usually bigger than the salad. And then because, you cut all grains out, most carbohydrates, not that much fruit or anything like that. So you just, you literally just, your body's just like, what is going on? I don't know how to deal with this. And you're just always searching for food and always looking around food, trying to stop yourself from eating, thinking, that's what causes eating disorders, is lifestyles like that, where you are honestly deprived all day, and you have to stop yourself from grabbing the bread or the pasta.
That's a true eating disorder. That is. Yeah.
And I think that's, I get all the time, oh, you're anorexic and you got an eating disorder, whatever. I'm like, no way, man. Have you seen me eat?
A big thing to remember is the truth goes through 3 stages. First, it's ridiculed. Second, it's violently opposed. And then third, it's kind of just taken on as fact.
Yeah.
So people, as soon as they hear about this, like you said earlier, they know deep down that fruits and veggies are the answer and what we should be eating. So something clicks in their brain and they're like, whoa. But then everything that they've learned, all this conditioning comes along as well, and it's just this big clash.
Yeah, it's like hitting a brick wall. It's like everything you've ever taught, everything you've ever learned, everything you've ever been told has just gone to shit. And you just think, how can I deal with that? How can I deal with that education that I've had for 20-odd years? And then this girl here is doing something completely different and clearly killing it. Yeah. And living a lifestyle that they really wish that they could live. So that's a big thing of why people are negative, because they can't honestly see themselves changing. They can't see them changing their lifestyles, getting out of their comfort zones, and just start eating the fruit and getting rid of the burgers, or getting rid of the milk and all that sort of stuff.
You obviously, you're well researched, I can tell, and you know what you're talking about. And I just really think that you should get a YouTube channel started.
Yeah.
I really think you should think about that.
I have thought about it so much, and I'm just like, I just need to, I have thought about it a lot the last sort of couple of weeks since I've finished, working at my office job, because I really wanted to put more time and effort into this and really share the message and try and help educate people. So it's definitely on the cards.
So folks, if you want Loni to make a YouTube channel,
off you how to make videos, because I have no idea. I'm pretty computer literate about making videos and YouTubes and stuff. I'm like, I don't know.
I can totally help you with that. I'll totally help you with that. I'm an old hat at that now. I know what's going on.
Yeah,
but folks, if you want Loni to start a YouTube channel, put your comments down below. Okay.
Yeah, let me know.
Encouragement.
If there's enough encouragement, I might actually just do it. I try with my blog and answer more questions.
Oh yeah, what is your blog, by the way? What?
Oh, it's just 1111.tumblr.com. It's just I started it years ago. It's just like an inspirational blog.
Yeah.
That I just started putting pictures up, and then that's where people ended up going from my Instagram, and then I just started answering questions on it about health. So.
Yeah, you've got heaps of questions and answers there. Folks, definitely pop over to Loni's blog. I'll put the link in the description below. It's really cool. I love how you answer the questions. You take a lot of time for people.
Yeah, I do really love helping people, because I know where I was at the start and I had no idea. And, if I didn't have people like you with your videos and other people that you could talk to, over the internet and blogs and Instagram and stuff, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So I know that help is so important. So
that's right.
I'll get my ass into gear and start answering some questions.
Yeah, on YouTube, man.
Yes, on YouTube, starting videos. I don't even know what I would make. It's.
Oh, we can give you some suggestions. People can put suggestions in the comments below. Definitely.
I have a few ideas, off the questions that people ask me off my blog and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll definitely need to get onto that.
Have you got more interviews to do, or?
Yeah, so I got inundated with interview requests from all over the world, from London to America, heaps in America, and then Israel and Brazil, and then obviously all Australia as well. But I haven't done any yet, because I just haven't felt like it's right, and I just feel like I don't want the media to twist and edit what I'm saying. I really want to get the message out properly. So
yeah, it's difficult. It can be difficult.
Yeah, and I want to do it right. I don't want to have to do an interview and then it's not what I wanted, and it's not spreading the right message, or they've cut out things that I feel like are really important. So yeah, I think when it feels right, it'll feel right, and I'll do it. But there's still a few on the cards that I might do this week, but we'll see.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks again for being on the show, on the Banana Girl Show.
My first ever appearance on
Yeah, that's so cool. I'm glad I got the first interview with you.
Yes.
You're probably going to be on Ellen next.
I trust you, and I know that you'll help. You're obviously you spread this message, and it's only ever going to be positive. And so many people watch your channel, so I think it's a really good thing. Looking forward to the comments and all the positivity to come out of this, and
keep pushing it.
High carb for the win.
Yeah, definitely.
Go fruit yourself.